Hello grade 11. In this video, we will make a revision on quarter 4. First, remember that conic sections, conic curves that are created by the intersection of a plane and a right circular cone. As shown in figure, if there is an intersection by this way, we get circle. If the intersection by this way, we get ellipse. If the intersection by this way, we get parabola. If the intersection by this way, we get hyperbola. Okay. First, circle. The circle can be defined as a collection of all points x and y that are equidistant from a fixed point h, k. This definition easily produces the standard equation of a circle. The standard equation of any circle, x minus h all square plus y minus k all square equal r square. R refer to the radius of the circle, and h and k refer to the center of the circle. Okay. Second conic section, parabola. Parabola, as shown in figure, okay, has two formula: y square equal 4bx or x square equal 4by. In case y square equal 4bx, the directrix perpendicular to x-axis. In case x square equal 4py, in this the directrix is perpendicular to y-axis. Okay. B refer to the distance from vertex and focus. Distance from vertex and focus. Okay. Again, any parabola has directrix, vertex, and focus. The distance from vertex to focus equal the distance from vertex to directrix equal b. Okay. Y square in case directrix perpendicular to x square, so y square equal 4bx. In case directrix perpendicular to y-axis, x square is the equation of parabola, x square equal 4by. Second equation in case that vertex not at the origin. Okay, if we assume that the vertex equal h and k at h and k, so the equation, we substitute y by y minus k and x minus h. In case vertex not at origin, but vertex at any point h and k. Okay. Conic section equation of ellipse. Another conic section, ellipse. We have two formula for the ellipse. The ellipse has two focus, one center, two focus, and two vertices. Okay, and has two axes. First, measure axis and minor axis. In this case, measure axis on x-axis and minor axis on y-axis. And the formula of the equation of an ellipse: x square over a square plus y square over b square. A square, the distance from the center to vertex, and p refer to the distance on minor axis. Again, a refer to half length of measure axis, and b refer to the half length of minor axis. Okay, always a greater than b. Okay, the difference between two figures in the equation: a square, the minor a square we know that a is always greater than b, so we put the minor axis above a. In first case, the measure axis on x-axis, so we put x on a, x square over a square plus y square over b square. In second case, the measure axis on y-axis, the measure axis on y-axis and minor axis on x-axis, so we put y square above a square. Okay, y square above a square. So the equation x square over b square plus y square over a square equal 1. The general form of the equation of ellipse. In the case in the case of the center on the origin. Okay, but if we put center at h and comma k, h and k, first case, if the measure x is parallel to x-axis, in this case, measure x is parallel to x-axis, so the focus h plus c, because the distance from center to center to focus, sorry, from center to focus equals c, so the distance h plus c comma k. Okay, and we have two focus h minus c comma k, and vertices, the distance from center to the vertex equal a, so vertices at h plus a and h minus a and k. Okay, we will substitute in the previous equation x by x minus h and y by y minus k all square. Okay, parallel to x-axis, so then we put x minus h above a. Okay, we know that a greater than, always greater than b, by logic greater than 0. Okay, and if, we have a relation between a, b, and c, b square equal a square minus c square. We know that. In case the measure axis parallel to y-axis, so the equation parallel to y-axis, so the we put y minus k above a square, and the sign positive between two terms, x minus h all square over b square plus y minus k all square over a square equal 1. The relation between a, b, and c, b square equal a square minus c square. Okay, another conic section, hyperbola. Hyperbola has center, two vertices, and two focus. Okay, the distance from the center to vertex equal a, and the distance from center to focus equal c. Okay, the same as the ellipse. Okay, the general form of the equation of parabola, and we have two axes. First axis is transverse axis and conjugate axis. Okay, transverse axis and conjugate axis. Equation of hyperbola, center at 0, 0 at origin, transverse axis along x-axis. In first case, if the transverse axis along x-axis, and the equation of hyperbola with center at 0, 0, focus will be negative c, positive or negative c and 0, and vertices at positive or negative a and 0. So the relation x square over a square minus y square over b square. The location of a always at the first. A square always at the first. Okay, we put x square, the transverse axis above A, always above A, and conjugate axis above B. In this case, transverse axis along x-axis, so we put x square above A square, and conjugate axis, which is perpendicular to transverse axis, above B square. Okay. And the equation of two asymptotes of hyperbola, okay, as shown in figure B, y equal P over AX. We know that P over A refers to the slope of the line, the slope of the line, opposite over adjacent, opposite equal B, and adjacent equal distance from center to the vertex equal A. Okay, and the other one, negative B over AX. Okay. In general, the equation of hyperbola, in case the center at HK will be, okay, we have two cases. The first case, if the transverse axis parallel to the x-axis and transverse axis parallel to y-axis. In the first, the equation will be, we always put transverse axis above A square. So in case parallel to x-axis, transverse axis parallel to x-axis, we put x minus h all square over A square minus y minus k all square over B square. Second case, if the transverse axis parallel to x-axis, parallel to y-axis, okay, as shown in figure, okay, as shown in figure, figure number 2, we put transverse axis above A square, but after substituting y by y minus k, because the center not 0, 0, y minus k all square over A square minus x minus h all square over B square equal 1. Okay. This is a quick revision on the conic section. Okay. Question number 1, graph y square minus x square equal 81. Okay, y square minus x square equal 81. Not in the general form. Okay, we know that the equations of ellipse, x square over a square plus y square over b square equal 1. Okay, we must put the last term, okay, this term equal 1. So okay, we divided this equation by 81 to get 1. Okay, so we get y square we put divided y square over 81 plus minus x square over 81 over 81 equal 81 divided 81 equal 1. This is a general form of hyperbola equation. Hyperbola equation. A squared equal 81 and B squared equal 81. So from this equation we can get the value of A and B. We know that always A at the first, A squared at the first. From this equation, A equal root square of 81 and B equal root square of 81. So A equal positive or negative, positive or negative 9. Positive or negative 9, and B equal B equal positive or negative 9. We know that the first axis is the transverse axis, so the equation, the graph will be the shape of hyperbola along its transverse axis along y-axis. So number A is the graph of parabola, so we rejected number A. Number B is the equation of hyperbola and its transverse axis along x-axis. We rejected number B. Number C, the figure is parabola, so we rejected it. Number D, the graph is hyperbola and its transverse along y-axis. So the true answer number D. The true answer number D. Okay. Number 2. Find the center of radius of a circle that's the diameter with endpoints -9, -6, and -1 and 0. Okay. The midpoint. Okay. The midpoint between these 2 points is the center of the circle. So we need to get the midpoint between these 2 points. Okay. The center between 2 points, the center between these 2 points will be, okay, M equal or center of the circle, center equal the average between x's and the average between y's. Okay, first one, average between x's, -9 plus -1, okay, over 2. And comma the average between y's, okay, 2 y's, -6 and 0, -6 plus 0 over 2. So the center equal -9 plus -1 equal -10 over 2 equal -5, comma Negative 6 plus, over 2 equal negative 3. So the center at negative 2 and, negative 5. Negative 5 and negative 3. Negative 9 and negative 10 over 2 equal negative 9 and negative 5 and negative 3. Okay, so the answer will number C. Okay. Number 3, graph the equation 4x squared plus 16y squared. Okay, first we need to divide this equation by 64. Okay. After we divided this equation by 64 as shown, we get x squared over 16 plus y squared over 4 equal 1. This equation is the general form of ellipse. Okay, we from this equation we can get the value of a and b. A square always the greater than b. So a square equals 16 and a equal positive or negative 4. B square equal 4, so b equal positive or negative 2. Okay. The measure axis is x-axis because x square above a square. So the measure axis is along x-axis. Okay. And the distance from the center to vertex equal 4. This is the center at 0 and 0, 0, 0. So the distance from the center to the first vertex is 4, and the second vertex is 4. This distance equal 4. And measure axis, the length of measure axis equal half, equal 2. From center from center to this point equal 2. So the equation is, the graph is number A. Okay, not number B. Okay, not number B or D, because B and D is the graph or graph for hyperbola. Okay, so we rejected in P and D. The equation is the solution is number A. Write the equation of circle with center 8, 7, and radius r equal 6. We know that the general formula for the circle x minus h all square plus y minus k all square equal r square. Okay. We can write, okay, the general form of the circle x minus 8 all square plus y minus 7 all square equal radius square or 6 square. So the answer will be number A, x minus 8 all square plus y minus 7 all square equal 36. The answer will number A. Okay. Number 5. Number 5, write the equation of the circle with center 2 and 4 and containing the point negative 2 and 1. To write any equation for any circle, we must have center and radius. From here, we didn't have radius, so we must get it. Okay, we get it by using the distance formula. Okay, the distance formula from center to this point equal radius. Again, the distance between the center and this point equal radius. So are equal root square difference between x square -2 minus 2 square plus difference between y square 1 minus 4 whole square equal radius will equal 5. Okay, substitute the values into the equation of circle. X minus 2 and 4 refer to the center. X minus 2 all square plus y minus 4 all square equal 5 square. So so the equation of the circle is x minus 2 all square plus y minus 4 all square equal 24. The equation will number B. The equation is number B. Okay, number 6. Sandra and her friends want to walk to the store. They only visit stores that are less than 500 yards away from Sandra's house. Sandra's house is at the point 2 and 1. The letter represents all of the local stores, okay, as shown in figure. Okay. And each unit represents 100 yards. Use the equation of circle to find the number of stores are within 500 yards. Okay, as shown in figure, Sandra's house here. We need to know to find the number of stores that are within 500 yards, given that each unit, okay, equal 100. Each unit, this unit equal 100, this unit equal 100, and so on. To solve this equation, we need to draw circle. Its radius equal 5, okay, 5 units, and its center at 2 and 1. Okay. As shown in figure, the circle has center 2 and 1 with a radius of 5. The points inside the circle will satisfy the inequality x minus 2 all square plus y minus 1 all square less than 5 square. Okay. If we substitute by this point and this point and this point, we can get apply this inequality. Okay, point P located at -2 and 3. Okay, we can substitute and check this inequality. And this point C, 1 and -1, G, 6 and 2, we can check by using this inequality. Okay, so point P, C, and G are within the 500 yards boundaries. Okay, 500 yards, each unit equal 500 yards. Okay, the equation will number B. Okay. Write the equation of the line. Write the equation of the line that is tangent to the circle at point 3 and 4. Okay. To solve this problem, you must make some steps. Okay. First step, identifies the center and radius of the circle. Okay, from the equation of the circle 25 equal x squared plus y squared, the circle has center 0 and 0 and has radius 5. Okay, root square of 25 equal 5. Step number 2, find the slope of the radius at the point of tangency and the slope of the tangent. Okay, first, the slope equal y square y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. The difference between y's over difference between x's, or delta y over delta x. The difference between y square, if we assume this x1, y1, and the center x2, y2, so 4 minus 0 over 3 minus 0. So the slope of radius is 4 over 3. The tangent is perpendicular to the radius because the slope of perpendicular line are negative reciprocal. The slope of tangent is negative 3 over 4. Okay. Step number 3, find the slope intercept equation of the tangent by using the point 3, 4, and the slope negative 3 over 4. This is point slope formula. Y minus y1 equal mx minus x1. Substitute y1 by 4 and x2, x1 by 3. Okay, and rewrite the equation y equal negative 3 over 4x plus 25 over 4. Okay. So y equal the equation, the solution will number C. Y equal negative 3 over 4x plus 25 over 4. Question number 8. The line y equal negative 2x plus 1 and y equal 5x plus 22 each contain diameters of a particular circle. If the point 5 and 11 is on the circle, find the equation of the circle. Okay. If two different lines contain the diameter of the circle, they intersected at the circle's center, we will solve the system to find the point of intersection. Okay, the two lines y equal negative 2x plus 1 and y equal 5x plus 22. Okay, we put y equal y, negative 2x plus 1 equal 5x plus 22. So by solving this equation, we get x equal negative 2. Okay, to get the value of y, we'll substitute in any equation of them, y equals 7. So the center of the circle is negative 2 and 7. Okay. The equation of the circle, x minus negative 3 or x plus 3 all square plus y minus 7 all square equal r square. Okay. We didn't have the value of the radius, so to get the value of the radius, we can substitute x and y by 5 and 11 because this point on the circle or satisfy the equation of the circle. 5 and 11 satisfy the equation of the circle, so we substitute x by 5 and y by 11 to get the value of the radius. So r square equal 80 by substituting in the equation of the circle, x plus 3 all square plus y minus 7 all square equal 80. The solution will number D. Okay, number D. Write an equation in standard form for the ellipse shown with the center 0, 0. It has focus 0 and 7, one vertex 0 and negative 10. We know that the equation of any ellipse in this figure the measure axis is vertical. along y axis. So we will choose the appropriate form of the equation y square over a square. We put the measure axis above a square plus x square over b square equal 1. Okay, step number 2, we can get the value of a. A, the distance from the center to the vertex. This distance equal 10, so a equal 10. Okay. C, the distance from the center to the focus. Okay, the center from center to focus equal 6. Okay, we can get the value of B from the relation C square equal A square minus B square. By substituting A by 10 and C by 6, we can get B square equal 64. Then substitute, write the equation y square over 100 plus x square over b square equal 64. The solution is number D. Sorry, y square over 100. The solution will number D. Number 10, graph the ellipse x minus 6 all square over 100 plus y plus 5 all square over 64 equal 1. Okay, this is the equation of ellipse, and measure axis on x-axis, minor axis on y-axis, and its center 6 and negative 5. From the equation, the center is 6 and negative 5. Okay, A equal 10 and B equal 8. A square equal 100, B square equal 64. Let's see. Rewrite the equation as x minus 6 all square over 10 square plus y plus 5 all square over 8 square equal 1. From the equation, center is 6 and negative 5. A is 10, B is 8 because A greater than B. The measure axis is horizontal. Then number 3, the vertices are horizontal. So the vertices and focus on x-axis. Okay, so the center 6 plus or minus 10, comma negative 5 or 16, negative 5, negative 4, negative 5. And the co-vertices are 6, negative 5 co-vertices on y-axis, on a minor axis. 6 and negative 5 plus or minus 8, or 6, 3 and 6, negative 13. Number A and C rejected because measure axis on y parallel to y-axis. Okay. B and D, one of them is true because measure axis parallel to x-axis. We know that the distance from center to the vertex equal 10. A equal 10, so the distance from center to vertex to vertices to equal 10. Okay. And the center is 6 and negative 5. Okay. Center is 6 and negative 5. This is true. Here, center at negative 6 and 5. This is not true. Okay. The answer will number B. My previous 6 and negative 5. 6 and negative 5. Okay. Number 11. engineers are building semi-elliptical pedestrian bridge across two highways. The larger bridge will be 1.5 as wide, and twice as tall. Okay, so measure axis, okay, horizontally, and minor axis vertically, okay, as a smaller bridge. The equation of the bridge over the smaller highway is x squared over 196 plus y squared over 100 equal 1. Measured in feet, find the dimension of the larger bridge, then find an equation for the design of the larger. Okay. As shown in figure, after drawing the smaller and greater, smaller one, okay, first step, find the dimensions of the smaller bridge, because 196 greater than 100, the measure axis of the bridge is horizontal. Okay, a square equal 196, so a equal 14, and the width of the bridge 2a equal 28. Okay, 28. This distance equal 28. B square equal 100, so B equal 10. The height of the bridge is 10 feet. Okay, the height of the bridge equal 10 feet. Find the dimensions of the larger bridge. Okay, the width of the larger bridge is 1.5. Okay, the smaller 1.5 times 28 equal 42 feet. Okay, so the distance, this distance equal 42 feet. Okay, so the distance from center to this point equal half 22 equal 42 equal 21. The height of the larger bridge is twice. It's a given from our problem. Okay, and twice as tall as a smaller bridge. Twice. So the height of the larger bridge is 2 times 10. Okay, 2 times 10 equal 20. We'll write the equation of the design of the larger bridge by this way: x squared over 21 square plus y squared over 20 square equal 1, or x squared over 441 and plus y squared over 400 equal 1. So the answer equal number okay. We have number A or number C. Okay, x squared over 441 plus y squared over 400 equal 1, and x squared over 441 and y plus y squared over 400 equal 1. Which one is true? Right. Read. The width of the larger bridge is 42 and the height is 20. Okay. The width of the larger bridge is 22. Oh, the width not 22 but 42. So the answer will number A. The true answer is number A. Okay, not number C. Number 12, the path that a satellite travels around Earth is an ellipse with Earth at one focus. The length of the major axis is about 16,000 kilometers, and the length of the minor axis is about 12,000 kilometers. Write an equation for the satellite's orbit. Okay, it shows that x squared, the equation of the ellipse with a horizontal measure axis, x squared over a squared plus y squared over b squared equal 1. The measure axis about 16,000. The length of the measure axis is 16,000. So A, the measure axis, we know that the measure axis, the length of the measure axis equal to A. So A equal 16,000 over 2, or half of 16,000 equal 8,000. And the minor axis, the length of the minor axis is 12,000. So 2b equal 12. So we can get the value of b by 12 over 2, or 6,000 square. The equation will be number B, x squared over 8, x squared over 8,000 plus y squared over 6,000 square equal 1. Number 13, find the constant difference for hyperbola with focus f1 -5 over -5 and 0, and f2 5 and 0, and the point on the hyperbola 1 and 0. Okay, let's see. Okay. From the definition of the constant difference of hyperbola, d equal bf1 minus bf2, okay, equal, okay, the difference between the point and first focus plus the distance minus the distance from same point and second focus. Okay, the distance from point to the first focus equal, we use the distance formula, root square of difference between x's, or -5 minus 1 square plus 0 minus 0 square. Okay, and bf2, or distance from this point to the second focus, equal root square 5 minus 1 all square plus 0 minus 0 all square. Okay, by simplifying, d equal 2. The constant difference is 2, so the answer will number D. The answer will number D. Number 14, write an equation in standard form for hyperbola with center 0, 0 and vertex 0, 0 and 6 and focus 0 and 8. Okay. Step number 1, the vertex and focus are on the vertical axis. So the equation will be in the form of y squared over a squared minus x squared over b squared equal 1. Okay, 0, 6, vertex 0 and 6, focus 0 and 8. So the transverse axis is vertical. Okay. Step number 2, the vertex is 0 and 6 and focus is 0 and 8. So A equal 6 and C equal 8. From this relation, we can get the value of B. B squared equal 28. Step number 3, substitute A and B. The equation of hyperbola is y squared over 36 minus x squared over 28 equal 1. So the equation, the true equation will be number B. Okay. The equation y squared over 36 minus x squared over 28 equal 1. Number 15, find the vertices, covertices, and asymptote of hyperbola y minus 1 all square minus x plus 2 all square over 9 equal 1, and then graph. From the equation, we can get A and B and the center of the hyperbola. Step number 1, the equation in the form y minus k all square over a square minus x minus h all square over b square equal 1. So the transverse axis is vertical with center -2 and 1. The center is -2 and 1. Step number 2, A equal 5, B from the equation A equal 5 and B equal 3. The vertices are, okay, -2, 1, positive or -5, okay, or -2, 1 plus 5 equals 6, where 1 minus 5 equal -4. So two vertices are -2, 6, -2, and -4. And the co-vertices are, okay, -2, positive or -3, and 1. -2 plus 3 equal 1 and 1. -2 minus 3 equal -5 and 1. Number 3, the equation of asymptotes are y minus 1 equal 5 over 3, 5a over b, or 5 over 3 x plus 2, and y minus 1 equal -5 over 3 x plus 2. Draw the box as shown. First, the two vertices, using the vertices and the co-vertices, okay, as shown in figure. So the true answer will number, okay, number C, vertices, okay, the vertices is -2, 6, and -2, -4, co-vertices 1, 1, -5 and 1, asymptote y minus 1 equal 5 over 3x plus 2, and y minus 1 equal -5 over 3x plus 1. So the true answer is number C. Okay. Thank you, grade 11.